Hey golf fans, I hope everyone is safe and well. Today we are going to be checking out my stats, my clubs in the golf bag and my pre-round ritual on the driving range. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So as you can see, I've got 17 aces, 45 albatrosses, 382 eagles, 4,434 birdies, 4,133 pars. My best round scores even, I don't understand that. My scoring average is -8. My scoring average front 9 is -3. Total rounds 563. Longest drive 812 yards. Longest scoring shot 271 yards. Longest scoring putt is an impressive 1,275 feet. Must have been one of that Mickey Mouse courses. Fairways in regulation 82%, greens in regulation 79, drive in distance is 298 yards, putts per hole 0, one putt percentage 59, putt accuracy short putts 99%, putt accuracy medium length 85, and putt accuracy long 29. Scrambling 76, I would expect that to be a little bit higher, to be honest. Par breakers 50%. Birdie conversion is 61.49. Courses completed 310. I thought I've played more rounds than that. Missed fairway percent 4%. Rough tendency 13%. Bunker tendency very low 3.67. Average course rating and slope 75.71. Proximity to hole, whatever that means, 0%. Not sure how accurate those stats are, but let's have a look what I do have in the bag. As you can see, I've got a driver which goes 285 yards, 2 wood 253 yards, 2 iron 225 yards, 5 hybrid 211 yards, 5 iron 194 yards, 6 iron is 183, 7 iron is 172, 8 iron is 160, 9 iron is 148, pitch and wedge is 136, gap wedge is 122, sand wedge is 108, lob wedge 94. So you can see I don't have a huge gap between any of my clubs. So let's hit the driving range. This is what I get up to before every round I do play, guys, whether it be a match play or a course review or even just jumping online with a few buddies, which I've not done in ages. I always work my way through the clubs. So as you can see, 12 mile per hour wind. So I'll just check out the aim and reticle. Just habit this. This is my first swing of the round, early in the morning. And it's a horrible, we'll edit that one out. Wow, horrible swing. So, as most of you do, you probably hit triangle and it's repeat and rinse until I've got a really good swing on the driver. I will remain on the big dog. Can be fairly boring and tedious, this one. So there we go, there's a far superior swing. Much better to the opening swing which we had. But first swing of the day, could go anywhere and it did. So I'll have one more here with the driver, I think. Put a fast on that one. That was really unintentional. So once again, I'm not happy with that. I'm a bit OCD until I get a perfect or a perfect fast, which I tend to play with, and a straightish swing. I don't normally move on. So there we go. A lot happier with that attempt. There's a perfect fast, which is my tempo. I'm sure a lot of you who watch my videos regular will see that that's normally what I play to. So now we are dropping down to the 2 wood. Push that one right and put a fast on it. So once again, speed it up with triangle and try and get a superior swing line and tempo on the next one. No need to check out the wind now. There we go. Far better swing line, far better tempo. I know where the ball's going now. And now what I'm trying to do is try and get as close to the yardage markers as possible. So as you see there, I almost hit the 250. And I'm also taking a mental note of how far the ball travels in these wind conditions. There's a 2 iron. Now watch the yardage of the 2 iron here. Despite a 13-14 mile per hour wind in my face, we still achieved 218 yards. I do maintain that for some reason the wind doesn't affect the 2 iron as much as other clubs. There's a fast perfect. So not happy with that one. But like I say, I try and use especially with the shorter clubs, the wedges, I try and get as close to these yardage markers as possible, using them as a target. There's an absolute laser beam on the 2-iron, and hopefully, as we work our way through the clubs, you will see more consistency in my swing. So I'm now coming down to the 5 hybrid. This normally goes 211 yards on a good day. Great opening strike. And we are just coming up to the right of the 200 yard marker, 203 yards. The hybrid is one of the clubs that really gets affected with the wind due to the loft. There's a fast, so that's probably just going to end up left of the 200 yard marker. Long and left. Wow, we achieved 208 yards there, so it just shows you how far past or how much extra yardage you do get with the fasts. We've achieved another fast with a slight push right, so that's probably just going to come left of this time short. Maybe the wind changed, or it's just maybe due to inconsistencies of this game, which I'm sure all of you do know. There's lots of it. So there we go. We've achieved a perfect straight line. So really happy with that. Just 200 yards off there in the distance. So now let's go to the 6-iron. Push that one slightly right at the top. I think I am a bit OCD when it comes to my swing line, especially in the driving range. If I'm not swinging well, I don't go into a round full of confidence. It's another slight push to the right. But that slight pushes there don't really affect the ball at all, guys, because we're still within the swing cone. So let's move up to the 7-iron. Just aiming this left. Oh, it's a fast on a push right. Just aiming this more to the left of the yardage sign, because these clubs do get more height. They do hang in the air longer, and obviously the wind affects this ball a lot more. So we are achieving 160 yards with the 7-iron into that wind. So it's basically doing exactly what it says in the tin and taking 12 yards off the distance. There's the 8-iron. Absolute remarkable strike with the 8-iron. So as you're starting to see, and there we are, I'm trying to get as close to the yardage markers as possible. 1, for hitting a target, and 2, seeing how far I am hitting the ball. Obviously it does tell you in the bottom right hand corner. But there's quite a big push to the right, and with the wind you can see it's really moving to the right hand side. But if you keep looking, for the majority of my swings it's a perfect fast, so I've kind of played to accommodate that. I do get the perfect for a bit just like that, but most of the times in the range and out there in the course it is perfect fast, which doesn't really affect you. I think you're gaining about a yard, 2 yards in some clubs. It's very minimal. So pitch and wedge now. This is where the wind really takes effect of these shots. And the reason I've got all these wedges is because I'm quite an accurate player. I try and play accurately. And I like to have as much yardage options as possible when it comes to my short game. So starting to swing really well. We can move to the gap wedge. Some of you might say, oh, this is boring, this is tedious, but this is what you've got to do if you want to go out there and play well. Some guys maybe can just go straight out onto the course and start hitting laser beams and good tempo shots. And I mean, I think it's just habit that I've gotten into this mode. Sometimes I'll be in here 15-20 minutes. I've seen myself in here for 45 minutes to an hour, and that feels like an eternity when you're on the range just hitting shots and then pressing triangle, hitting shots and pressing triangle. But it's that success and that repetition of success that keeps your swing line good and improves your game. I mean, with a lockdown it's now, I'm playing more of the Golf Club 2019 and what I would normally play. But this is just little tips for you guys to go out there and maybe practice your swing. Everyone asks me how do you swing. I have put a video out there, I think it's from about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, of how I swing and what technique I use. I tend to pull the analog stick back to 7 o'clock and then forward to 2 o'clock on a clock face, if you can imagine that. And if the way I hold the controller, I hold it at a slight degree I've got the dual shock just slightly at a 45-degree angle into my right hand, and it's angled up the way, if you can imagine. But like I say, you can go and check out my swing tutorial video, how I swing. My swing's not changed much from that. But there's a fast now. I'm not putting on these intentional fasts. I know out there in the course sometimes I'll do an intentional fast, but it doesn't always work. But that's about it, guys. Just a quick video on my stats. Like I say, I don't know how accurate they are. I don't believe in all of them. And what I do have in the bag, you can see that I've got very little spaces between the yardages in my driving range ritual. But that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.